Hello, my name's David Greszczyszyn. I'm 36 years old. I'm a fourth year national skeleton athlete. I was born in Toronto, Ontario and grew up living in Brampton. I played hockey and rugby in my youth, as any average child would, but somewhere along the way I witnessed some skeleton footage on TV and decided I wanted to try that once in my life. I would always tell people I'd pursue the sport of skeleton, and during university I was watching the Salt Lake Games and knew I wanted to pursue this dream. After realizing this dream would become a possibility after watching it in Salt Lake City, I finished my kinesiology degree and went on to Teachers College in Australia. After that, I started teaching English in Korea, and then eventually returned home to Toronto. When I returned from Korea, I started teaching high school and realized I was still missing something. It was that competitive edge. So I packed up and went to Calgary and started skeleton. I competed around the North American circuit in 2008 and continued for 3 years. And after that, I earned my spot onto the European Cup, where I had a couple first place finishes and finished second overall.
In 2012, I made the national team and finished third place overall on the Intercontinental Cup circuit. It was a tough season, especially after tearing my hamstring. This was a pretty big setback, but with some good therapy and rehab, I was able to earn a spot on the World Cup team for 2013-14, where I narrowly missed attending the Sochi Olympics. This could have been a point where some would retire, but for me this was a turning point where the desire to compete for Canada at the World Cup and Olympic stage grew even more. When I'm not on tour, my daily routine consists of going to work as a substitute teacher. Some of my past jobs as an athlete have been a school and Greyhound bus driver, a sales representative for a document security company, and a commercial fire systems contractor. Some of the things we do to compete for Canada as an athlete. After work, it's off to training in the off-season, 5 to 6 times a week. During the preseason, it becomes a little bit more difficult with looking for 2 hours of sliding time on the track. Being a member of the HBC Strength and Stripes team would be a great privilege. Working alongside HBC to encourage others in the community to follow their dreams and challenge their own excellence follows HBC's management vision of "We are one HBC." With the support of HBC's Strength and Stripes bursary, I would be able to afford additional therapy during the off-season and during competition, afford a new sled and equipment, and allow more time to properly train at the elite level. This would allow me to move from a top 10 athlete into a top 6 athlete and podium potential for the Pyeongchang 2018 Olympics.
Comes back in 0.94 behind. Now where will that leave him? Top 6? There's a potential it might do.